What's up, guys? OliveGrummer here, and I just finished watching Dragon Ball Super episode 80, 91, not 81, 91, and it was pretty good. It was a lot of closing in, it was a lot of closure on the tournament, if I was using the right words. But before I get into that, go ahead, check the description below for Snapchat, Patreon, PayPal, Twitter, Instagram, Beam, Twitch, sponsor, or store, all that stuff. But all the links are in the description below. Check them out because it would mean a lot to us, me, the S'morescast, everyone else. But this episode was very good because it finally showed the other universes and what they're doing or what they're supposedly doing for preparations. I'm gonna try and remember everything off of memory. I'm gonna try not to miss anything. So we first start out with, Universe 7. They're just talking, and Vegeta goes training, and this, that. And it was so funny because he was like, hey, Mr. Popo was like, hey, if you break this again, you're banned. And then Vegeta was like, and just kept walking. And then Mr. Popo was like, yeah, no, he's probably going to break it again. Now, Universe 7 seems good now, but we'll talk about that in the end. You see Zeno-sama is like, hey, what's going on? I'm ready for the two Zenos. They're like, hey, I'm ready for the tournament. Let's get it started. And the Grand Priest is like, hey, we can't, we got to keep our promises. And then he shows him like what's going on the other universes. And then they were like, hey, who do you think's gonna win? And Zeno's like, I want Goku to win, or I think Goku's gonna win. And the Grand Priest was like, yeah, but, Universe 6 is their counterpart, and they're equal in strength, which I will talk about them. I'll talk about Universe 6 now, actually. Well, the first part of it, where you have Hit coming back, and Frost, which I thought Frost was dead, to be honest with you, after the tournament. But I must have been, I'm probably mistaken. I honestly thought he was dead, but I guess not. Now, you have Frost and Hit, and then basically Hit recruits Frost. Frost attacks him and does like some Frieza-esque stuff where it's like, oh, I'm gonna cower and then attack you, and just kind of like it was expected. He was like, you can go ahead and kill me, blah blah blah, and then ends up attacking him in the end. But then Hit's like, look, if you don't try and fight for your universe, I'm gonna kill you right now. And he's like, okay, well, I guess I should fight for the universe because I'm gonna die either way. Now, it was interesting because Hit was like, hey, get rid of the poison and then remove the poison from your foot. Like, he already knew. That was really interesting to see. So now we see Universe 6 coming together. I think it's probably going to be the same fighters as before, but we have the Saiyans. We have more Saiyans. And I'm going to talk about those Saiyans later because they're going to be a huge factor. I think there's going to be 3 Saiyans from Universe 6 and 3 from Universe 7. I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be very interesting having a 3 versus 3. But we also have the other universes. Universe 10, I believe, with the cloaked people, the cloaked protein warriors, whatever, the bronze, brains versus bronze. Bronze? Is that the right word? Maybe. I don't know. But they're the muscular guys. And the very interesting to see was you could tell, or at a quick glance, I saw the very front guy to the very left. He had like feathers for hands or whatever, and it was really interesting to see. So I'm thinking he's like a Birdman or something. And then they were all dancing for the video and stuff like that. I just thought it was hilarious. It was really funny. And then you have Topo and his universe. I forgot which one. I think 6, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe 11 and 2. I don't remember. No, it's not 6. Wow. It's either 11 or 2. I think it's Universe 11 with Topo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Universe 11 has Topo and Jimbo, whatever that dude's name is, the alien-looking dude. And they're assembling. They're about to get ready and go. They're fighters, whatever. God, I can't stand their animation and their talking and their fighting for justice and all that speech and nonsense. Oh my God. And the reason why I bring this up is because their counterpart, I think it was Universe 2, did the same thing. That chick killed me. And I was like, of course their counterparts are going to have this huge, big nonsense thing. But to further explain on that, there was the chick that shows up for the universe, I guess the martial arts tournament for the tournament. So I guess that's how they're doing the recruiting. And a chick shows up, and these two people are like, hey, why are you dressed like that? This is a martial arts tournament. And she's like, I'm stronger than you guys, and does this huge transformation with the power of love and all that stuff, and like emotions and all that stuff. And I think she's gonna get up to Vegeta, and I think she's gonna do it, and Vegeta's not gonna be affected. He's just gonna hit her, and I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, her power is gonna have no effect on Vegeta. So I think that's what's gonna happen with her during the tournament, and it's gonna be hilarious. Vegeta's gonna be like, "No, I'm having none of it." But then she comes up and does this huge transformation, and during the transformation, there's a long spiel about how this power, blah blah blah, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's just like their counterpart. Please stop." I really hope that's not in the tournament because that's gonna be ridiculous. Having 80 people do something like that, but I think that's just ridiculous. I don't think I forgot anything. I think I hit all the main points, but I want to talk about the next episode. That's where, Boo's not waking up, and then it said Krillin and number 18 are not going to be in the fight either, so that's 3 right there. And then you also see, what's his name? Not Kaba, and the 2 girls. Well, you see one of them going Super Saiyan, and she's fighting, and I guess she's out fighting Kaba as well. And then you see the other girl who's, spying on them, and I think she's the female Broly. I wouldn't be surprised if she's not, but I really expect her to be the female Broly, and I'm interested to see how the other one, I forgot her name, but the Super Saiyan one, female, puts up against Kaba, because she looks like she's killing him. Like in the preview, the quick 10 seconds that we see them fighting, she looks like she's doing work on him. So other than that, I think this whole tournament power is just going to be madness. I really think that 11, 6, and 7 are going to be some of the strongest ones. Oh, I remember what I forgot. The universe, maybe it was 11? With the 3 wolves or whatever that fought. They're not finding anyone. And they're going from, planet to planet to planet. And they're like blowing up the planets that aren't like working. And so far they've only found 3 people. And it was just really interesting seeing their god of destruction like do the little destroy thing or whatever, and that was cool. But I just, there was a lot in this episode that, sets up for the next one. So I'm going to give this episode a 82. I'm giving it 82 because it was really good. It was really entertaining. There were funny parts. There were interesting parts. And we're finally learning how every other universe is doing what they need to do. And we're going to finally shed some light on some of those fighters, the new ones, blah, blah, blah. But I still think next episode is going to be better than this one, because you have Boo, who needs to wake up, which I think Wiz might wake him up doing the little time power he has. But then Krillin and number 18 are opting out, and I didn't know about that until now, because I know I saw some spoilers about the next episodes, but I didn't realize about this one. So now we have Krillin and 18 that need to come back into the fight, and now on top of that we have Frieza, who is supposed to be in the next few episodes. But I think that's only going to be temporary, if I'm honest. I don't think Frieza's really going to be in it. I think it's going to be a thought. Be like, hey, maybe we should bring Frieza, blah blah blah, and then they end up not doing it. I think they're going to go all the way to him and then just kind of back down and be like, okay, well, maybe it's not a good idea. Or maybe Frieza might say no, because you never know. Like, they say they're going to go see Frieza, but I don't think he might not say yes. I don't think he will. Why would he, like, again, what does he have to gain? He's dead anyways, no matter what. So, wow, yeah, exactly. 24 hours fight for Goku? No way. I don't think he's going to do it. I think Frieza's going to say no. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this episode. Tell me on a scale of 1 to 100, or 0 to 100, what do you guys rate it? I'm giving it 82. What do you think about the new Saiyans and these new people that can, the new basically universe fighters? that we're seeing now. Go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check the description below for everything you need to succeed in life. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And in honor of Don Tanimal, peace.